So one of the hardest things to do as a church community is communicate well with everyone. And so this video newsletter, New Life video newsletter is for you, so that if you're an insider, you're part of New Life, that you don't miss what's going on, as well as for those of you that might be on the outside of New Life, to be aware of what's going on in our community, because we've got a place for you to belong, where you can belong before you believe. So here's some things that are coming up we want to make sure that you're aware of. One of the first things is coming up again on Thursday, March 27th, we will be serving at Union Rescue Mission, doing Dining with Dignity, where we put down nice table coverings and placemats and table settings and decorate the table. And then we have the men come in, and then we serve them their meals and their desserts and their drinks. And it's just a small way to show them kindness and dignity. Even if you can't be there right at 4:30 when we start, that's okay. Come a little bit after. The last time we did this, we were out actually around 6:05, 6:10 in the evening. So it really doesn't last long. And this really makes an impact. The next thing is the last Sunday of this month, March 30th. Between now and then, I want you to be thinking about, praying about, and ultimately inviting unchurched friends, family members, coworkers, people that you know in the community. We're going to be starting a significant series. It's not just designed for believers or for you if you're a Jesus follower, but for people who might be skeptical or they've wrestled with the faith and there's things that they just don't understand as far as like why Jesus, why God, why some of these things. And so this will be a 4-week series that then leads us right into Easter. The fourth message will be on Easter Sunday, but it starts the last Sunday of this month. So please be thinking about that. And who could you invite to come and sit with you? Then also coming up on Saturday, April 5th, once again, we are going to participate in what's called Hands to Serve. And we're partnering with Hope Community Church in Andover, as well as 5 other churches. And on Saturday, April 5th, we're supposed to arrive at St. Vincent de Paul Catholic Church. It's right on the corner of Andover Road in Douglas and Andover, to meet there at 8 a.m. And then we will be given project assignments. And what this is where we go typically to people who are struggling. Maybe they're elderly, they have lots of physical limitations, maybe they're just impoverished right now, but there's things, small projects around their house or where they live that they just can't do alone. And this is a chance for us to go into the community and get hands-on and serve in very practical ways people that need help. And Hope and St. Vincent, they've done all the heavy lifting as far as organization, but we would love for as many them too, but as many New Lifers as possible to participate. About 20 of us participated last year, and this is for adults and children. Like if they can lift up a stick or whatever, they can join you. And then the last thing is just some prayer requests to get out to you. One of them is, you may not know this, but one of our directional leadership team members, Desi Smith, she is actually in the process of becoming a licensed foster care parent because wants to do foster care. What a huge thing. And so let's pray for her as she continues these classes, and pray for her as she prepares for the children that are going to come into her home. And if you don't know Desi, she is amazing. Any child that is going to end up in her home is going to be so fortunate. Also, many of you don't know an individual. He's been coming to New Life for a few months. He'd actually come when we first started, but because of the shift he worked, he wasn't able to come for a few years. But his name is Aaron Flores, and he's been coming consistently. But recently, he contracted what's called Charcot foot. And the short of it is, it's a complication connected to diabetes, and it's affecting and attacking his foot. And it's kind of it's a dangerous thing. If it doesn't heal up right, he could lose part or all of his foot. And he's a younger man. So please be praying for Aaron. And then the last thing that I would just ask you to pray about is, I introduced a couple weeks ago the thought that at New Life, that we could do so much more within the community and outside of the community if we had the tool being that of a space and a place of our own, not the Metroplex. Because where we meet right now, we are limited almost exclusively to doing a service on Sunday morning. But other than that, we have limited to no access to that building, which means there's a lot of things that we've not been able to do, and connections that we've not been able to make in gatherings and events and growth opportunities and just all of that. So please be praying for the leadership and praying for our church, that God would open those doors for us sooner rather than later to be in a space and a place of our own. So that's it. I just want to make sure that you are up to date and informed. If you have any questions, just shoot us a message, shoot me an email, hello@newlifewichita.com. Just reach out and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. And we hope to see you this coming Sunday at New Life.